Hey guys, because I'm such an original gay YouTuber, I'm gonna make a video about coming out. Okay, so starting off, I was pretty much brought up to accept everyone. Gay, straight, all races, all religions, whatever. I've had gay family members. I've always known that they were gay. Like, I can't remember a time in my life, even as a kid, where I didn't know that these family members were gay. And I, met their significant others and everything. It was all standy. So, I don't know. I grew up in a pretty accepting household. And I am extremely, extremely lucky for this. But my parents were just, they told me, even as a kid, even before I developed my sexual orientation, if you're gay or you're straight, you can just tell us and we'll be okay with that. We'll still love you. So, I'm a very, very lucky person. And I'm just so happy that I have parents that as accepting as mine. I never actually came out to my mom because she passed away when I was 9, but I know that she would have been completely okay with it. Now, I started realizing I liked dudes back in 5th grade, and I don't know, it was just sort of a gradual thing. There wasn't just one day where it was like, whoa, I like men. I was pretty much in denial up until 8th grade. I tried everything to make myself straight, or at least bi, so I could just, fake it. Porn, I had girlfriends, everything. So I tried doing stuff to hide my sexuality and make myself straight, but it just never worked. And my freshman year of high school, I met a wonderful friend. Her name is Natalie, and she's watching this right now, actually. Probably. If you aren't, I'm really sad, but yeah. So, she was the first person that I actually outright told that I was gay. There's one day, we were sitting at lunch, and I was walking away, and a friend of mine who just recently came out as being bi, he told me, he's like, so, are you bi or are you straight? And I was just like, I'm not sure. And I guess I told him not to tell anyone, but of course he told my friend Natalie. And so later, the next day, Natalie was like, he told me that you said you weren't really sure about your sexuality. And I was just like, yeah, I'm gay. And that was the first time I ever told anyone, and my heart was pounding, and just like, it felt like, so much pressure was just gone. So much weight lifted from my shoulders. It was one of the best things I've ever done in my entire life. And, I actually forgot what she said after that, but she's a really cool person, so she completely accepted that. So then, for about a week, this is like a week before National Coming Out Day, October 11th. So for about a week, she was just like hinting around with my friends about my sexuality, and my friends, I guess, were just completely slow and too dull to realize it, because they were completely obvious. Like, she would just say something out to our, we had an entire lunch table of just amazing people, and she would just say stuff and no one would get it, and then I'd like give her an evil glare and she would smile and sort of chuckle at me, and I pretty much hated her for that entire week. I'm sorry, Natalie, but I hated you. And so that was pretty much torture, and that was pretty much mean, and I don't know, you guys might think that's kind of cruel, but looking back on it, it was pretty funny. Now, coming out to my dad was a little different. I actually got really, 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 really nervous about that. And I actually called GLBT hotline thing, and I was talking to the operator and asked him what I should say, how I should come out. And he's like, oh, well, are you sure your dad won't throw you out or anything? And I was like, no. And then after talking to him, because he asked me all these questions, like if your dad would throw you out or if you think that, he could physically harm you. And I was thinking, wow, some people really have it bad. So I just decided to quit being a bitch and just go come out to him, because I knew he wasn't going to do anything. I knew after that I was incredibly lucky to have the dad that I have. So I remember it was exactly 3:32 in the morning. My dad was downstairs, half asleep. I think he was watching MXC. Have you guys seen that show? But I went down and I sat down on the couch and I looked him in the eye and said, "Dad, I have to tell you something." And I guess he just realized that it was serious, so he turns off the TV and turns on the light. He says, "Okay." And I'm like, I'm gay. And he was just like, "Okay, are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've been pretty sure for a few years now." And I told him that I'd been attracted to men since like 5th grade. And he just said, "We'll talk about it later." So that was pretty weird. That was the best thing that I've ever done in my life. It was just amazing, I didn't plan on coming out until at least after I moved out of the house. And just all these years of stress and worry and lying to everyone else and to myself and just self-hate, it was all gone. And I felt, I don't know how I felt. It was just amazing. And a few days after that, he decided to approach me, and we just talked about it, and he told me about, having safe sex and everything. And I was like, yeah, of course, and I wouldn't really just have sex with anyone anyway. I plan on being in a relationship, or at least near civil union or marriage, before I actually do something like that. And it all just worked out for me. I'm one lucky person, seriously, because I know some people out there who have parents who wouldn't accept their child and who would actually physically harm them or throw them out. I know a couple of people who are in the closet now that if their parents found out, they would be disowned, or they would be beaten, possibly killed. So I am extremely lucky. Now that I've given you guys my coming out story, you guys should send me a message about yours. Or video response, actually video response, if you have a camera, because I need more video responses. I would love to see my subscribers, so video response. And if you are thinking about coming out, or you're worried and you don't know how to do it, send me a message, because I like to think that I'm okay at helping out people with that sort of thing. Unless you want me to, I won't say anything about you on camera or tell anyone, because I'm a pretty good secret keeper. So don't hesitate to ask me any questions or ask for help or anything like that, because your secret is safe with me. Also, even not relating to GLBT stuff, if you need any advice or need any input or feedback or just someone to listen, just send me a message and I will read it and I will reply. I always will reply. Unless you're some person who hates me, I will reply to your message. I read all of them. So go ahead and do that. Don't hesitate. On another note, one of my subscriptions and one of my subscribers, Blue335TX, also Zamfir. If I said that wrong, just slap me. But he is one really, really cool dude, and he made a video sort of giving a shout out to all the YouTubers that he liked and everything, and it just pretty much made my day yesterday, and I was just so happy, and I have to give him a shout out. So hi, and you guys should check out his videos, because he's pretty cool. I actually had a couple video ideas for this weekend, but I've pretty much been glued to the computer screen playing WoW, because for all the people out there who actually play WoW, who watch my videos, which is probably like 1 or 2 people, it's Alterac Valley weekend, and that means that I will have no life this entire weekend. So yeah, I'm sorry, and I don't know, I keep saying that. It's like the 3rd sorry I've made. You guys should just unsubscribe right now.